this is not the first time. There's established precedent that the people who are elected to the presidency of our country are the president and the vice president. And therefore, anytime both of them are not there, it is important that whoever will be acting in their stead swears the same oath that they swore in order to act in that capacity. And so the Speaker, as the third person in terms of precedent in our country, is required by the Constitution to swear a special oath so he's able to act as president in the absence of the president and the vice president.
Let's take both one after the other. The president, we understand he'll be traveling to Liberia for the inauguration of George Bawumia as president. If his vice is not around, how crucial is it that he also exits the country to the extent that we need to recall parliament, spend money, and get an acting president sworn in?
Well, because you know that the president is very important as far as Liberia, Sierra Leone, and all the peace, those countries that were engulfed in war in our sub-region are concerned. You know, he was foreign minister at the time that peace was brokered in Liberia. And so most of the Liberian political actors are known to him. And they have continued even beyond that period to continue to see him as, if you want, a patron figure, you know, for the resolution of crisis and so on in their country. Ever since their election ended, you remember before the election, their president came to see him. George Weah, at that time, a presidential candidate, came to see him. Ever since their election has been over, the incoming vice president of Liberia, Mrs. Chastela, has been to see him. The one that lost, the current vice president of Liberia, Mr. Boakai, has also been to see him. You remember that he was also giving an honorary doctorate degree in Liberia, I think a few months ago, and etc., etc. So President Akufo-Addo sort of has become like a patron for the Liberian nation, and then they look up to him. So for somebody like that in this crucial time, it is important that he shows up to continue to play that role of helping them to shepherd their country to stability.
I will move on to the Vice President, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. We've all heard, but you are the Information Minister. Where is he at the moment?
He's in the UK.
Okay, doing what exactly?
Well, he's taking a medical arrest.
Okay. And how long is this supposed to take, this medical arrest that he's speaking?
Well, for as long as the doctors advise that he takes a rest. We don't know. He would come back, you know, to his work depending on the advice of the doctor.